Shalom, everybody. Peace of the Lord to all of you. Today we have a very interesting topic, as usual, and I hope today we will learn something very new. Today we will talk about why Muslim scholars they have it looked like somebody, maybe a donkey hit them in their head. I'm sure many of you do not understand what I'm talking about unless you see the picture which I'm showing you. If you look at those who they claim to be very religious, especially from the Muslim Brotherhood, you will find that this is what they have in their head. You know, all of them actually they have the same mule shoes in their head. You might ask yourself, how come? What is the reason for them to have the mule head? I told you before that when I was a kid, I saw the father of the child I was visiting having little rock in his hand, sitting in the sofa, and he was hitting his head non-stop. He's not hitting hard, but he is hitting hit after hit. I asked the kid what your dad is doing, because you look weird. He said to me, oh, this is so people will think that he is praying too much. So one of the Muslim practice of hypocrisy is making those signs in their head, which mean they are very devoted people to Allah. And here you ask yourself, why in the world, even if you are praying to Allah, you will have such a thing? Are you hitting your head in the floor? It doesn't matter how many times you put your head down. That can happen if you are hitting your head. And this is simply a skin damage. This is a skin damage. So why Allah will cause a skin damage for someone he is praying for him? All right? Why? If Allah should bless them, should give them beautiful skin, and your skin should not be damaged from doing such a thing. Same time, I wonder, is he the same as the father of the kid I used to visit when I was a child? He is just hypocrite like the rest, or this is really can happen? Well, today we will find out if there is any Muslim would like to join us, and they can show us if they have a mule sign in their head. Because I walk every day in the street, I see people in YouTube, I don't see this sign with Muslims. Does that mean the Muslim don't pray to Allah? And people like this guy, they are the one who really pray to Allah? All right. We have Hatim, but we want a Muslim who can prove us wrong. Yes, Hatim.
Hey, Prince.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. Do you have a donkey hit in your head, Hatim, or you don't have that one?
No, I don't.
But don't you think that's you will not look good without it?
Maybe in Islamic rules, yes, you should.
Yeah, I mean, in Syria, do you see many people like this having those things in their head?
Yeah, some people, yes.
Some people. All right. Okay. But do you think really they are praying to Allah, or they are just a bunch of hypocrites making those things in their head?
I think it doesn't make any sense, truly, especially about God stuff.
Especially they are praying over a rag, right? They are not praying
Yeah,
in a naked floor. So why his head will look like this? In same time, if you look at the head, you see the spot should be in the middle of the head, not in the two sides. They look like a horn.
yeah, correct.
It should be one spot in one place. Why it is in two places?
I don't know, because of the stone.
Because the stone is hitting. Depends which hand he is using, the left hand or the right hand. The left
Oh
hand
my
will
God.
make different spot from the right hand. Because if he is praying to Allah, it should be one spot, should be in the middle. Like this is where your head will go
Yeah.
down. Those two spots in the side, they are not going to touch the floor
Yeah.
unless he is spying at somebody neighbor to him, like he is putting his head not straight. You know, yeah. So those are the Muslim Brotherhood. Yeah,
Yeah.
they are
Like,
very very religious. They are very religious to the point they will kill a garbage guy, poor garbage guy. They kill him just to train their men how to shoot. Can you believe it? How evil they are? They send they recruit new young men, and to teach them how to do assassination, they send them in the street, and they go at night, and they go to the guys who collect garbage, you know, and those guys, they are nobody. They are just poor people, you know. The people who is going to work in the garbage unless he is poor. I mean, literally, this is garbage. He's working in the garbage. He worked for the government to collect garbage. But for them, because you are working for the government, you are the enemy of Allah. So they send their evil men to train and shoot the poor man who have a family to support, who have maybe his kids have nobody. Obviously, there's nobody to support them, to the point he accept to work in garbage collecting. And they shoot them dead. Those are the Muslim Brotherhood. So they are very religious, to the point they will kill their own Muslim men, especially if they are from different sect. They will kill them with no mercy. Very filthy, disgusting, satanic cult. That's why, I asked the Muslims, they claim to be monotheist. Well, those who worship Satan, they are monotheists too. They believe there's one God, his name is Satan. So I want to find out if the God of Mohammedans are satanic too. Rana, she said, Shia love Christians. Exactly. This is why Christians in Iran, they receive letters. Either they convert to Islam, or they pay jizya, or they will be killed. And most of the Christians in Iraq, they flee their homes because Shia, they love Christians. And this is why Hezbollah killed many Christian ministers. I'm talking about priests and monks in Lebanon, because Shia, they like Christians. And this is why Al-Hakim Amrullah Al-Fatimi, he made a massacre, killing tens of thousands of Coptic Christians, to the point there's a river in Egypt, it's called Damun Hur, which means the blood run as rivers. So this lady, she said, Shia, they love the Christians. I witnessed to that. No, the Shia are more filthy than the Sunni, trust me. They are more evil, they are more sneaky, and they change their skin depending on the situation. The Shia, when they are weak, they are very friendly. When they are in charge, they are the same and way more ugly than the Sunni. We know them, we know them. Rana, join the stage and let us talk about it. Go ahead.
yes, Rana, come up.
Come on, Rana, let us see. Did Ali burn people alive? Ali, you're Ali. Did he burn people alive? Burn them alive. Oh boy. لك يوم أيها المسيح الكذاب. لك شنو يوم، شنو جمعة، شنو شهر يا ول. يا ول أنت مخبل يا ول. مضحوك عليك يا ول. حمار يا ول. How you like my
Really?
accent, Hatem?
Oh, it's very, very professional. ولك ايش بيك؟
شنو هذا؟ شوكم معكم؟ you know, لك يوم شنو يوم؟ راحت عليكم جمعة، شهر، شهرين، راح اضرب حالك، روح. ها؟ They go and they hit themselves with the chains. I mean, you people, you hit yourself until now. This is how you dumb you are. Go beat yourself. I do not need to beat you up. Hey, let me say, Ya Hussein, beat yourself. Ya Fatima, beat yourself. Come on, come on.
Ali Wali, Ali Wali, Ali Wali, Ali Wali.
Yeah, huh? So if I show you the videos, guys, you will die laughing. Those people, what the Shia they do for fun. What they do for fun?
They beat themselves.
Uh-huh.
Show us the video, Prince, please.
People they go to coffee shop. People go to the library. People go to watch movie. What Shia do? They eat the dirt of Al-Hussein and they beat themselves. To the point that the Iraqi government, they keep putting dirt around the grave because the grave, they will eat the grave. Literally, they will beat the grave.
Yeah, Prince, if you have time, maybe can you show us a video like Shia beating themselves?
Well, we cannot show videos because my YouTube might flag us, you know. But we can maybe show some images. Yeah, they gather by tens of thousands. They start beating themselves. Actually, I'm trying to show you the pictures, but YouTube blocked them all, you know, so we will be flagged if we show them. Let us see. Yeah, well, better we not to put it in the screen. That's disgusting. Do we have any Muslim? Who is a Muslim here would like to join us? The Shia, they are so upset in Discord and they are calling the Sunni very dirty names, and now they are calling the Christian names. Still, you cannot answer our questions. Ali worshippers. Yeah, Ali. A Shia man, if you want to have boys, when he have sex with his wife, he make her bend over, and each time he put it in, he spank his wife hardly, and he say, Ya Ali, 7 times. Am I lying, Muslims?
It's correct.
Yeah. But you have to scream, Ya Ali.
Yeah, you have to scream, yeah, Ali, so you will have like a superpower when you do it.
Yeah, so you will have children. You will have boys. Sorry, this is about what if you don't have, like you cannot have your wife. She's giving you daughters, not boys. So what do you do? Very simple, you know. Boom, boom, and you scream, you spank her, and you say Ya Ali. Yeah, and for sure, you will get a lot of boys. All right. Do we have any Muslim? Who's a Shia would like to join us? From those Shia who they're upset. I don't get upset. Why you don't come to here? Anyone?
Come on, Rana.
All right. I mean, there's a lot of... however, you know, the Shia, they have a lot of scientific things which is proving to be true, and I can be witness for that. As an example, if you wear a black shoe, your penis will not work. So since then, I decide not to be tempted by women. In order to do that, I am always wearing black shoes, even when I am sleeping in my bed. And this is the only way I can resist women. So women, they can do anything in front of me. I don't see them. I'm wearing black shoes. You know the thing will not even function. He's not even there. Like, hello? Hello? Do you see the woman? She's naked. Bye-bye. He's not here. You play the anthem. You play any kind. Still, he cannot stand up. Why? Because we are in black shoes. This is all Shia science. Right? Yeah. So, true stories, all those true stories. Do we have any Muslim? By the way, who of you yesterday asked me a question about what? About what? About the chapter in the Quran? And the guy who told you it says Qul. If you are here, let me know.
Hello, Christian Prince. I'm not Muslim. I'm not the guy you're looking for. I just had a question pretty quickly.
Okay.
I saw, I think from yesterday, where you showed a verse that talks about Allah giving the Jews the order to like go into like Palestine. I really could not find it. I'm asking you for help, man.
Chapter 5, verse 21.
Hold on. Oh, okay. All right. I remember seeing from your screen that it said like in you know the what do you call them? Like commas. Let's say it said Palestine, but I just remember it.
The whole
I just
Quran,
remember
the
it.
whole Quran, there's no Palestine. This is something the
Yeah.
Muslim they add in the translation.
All right, man. Thank you so much. May the Lord bless you, my guy.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're
Have
welcome.
a good one.
Anyway, any Shia women want to talk to me before I take my black shoe? If there is any Shia women want to talk to me, I'm serious, because now soon I will take my black shoe. I don't want to talk to you and get tempted. All right? Okay. So should I take my black shoes? I mean, what kind of religion it says if you wear a black shoe, your penis will not work. If you wear yellow shoes, your penis will function so good. And this is why Hezbollah, their flag is yellow, by the way. What the connection between the color of the shoes and the penis? What about women? Huh? Anyway, who is a Muslim? Those are the Shia. They are taking rockets and they think they can free the so-called Palestine by having a few rockets. Abdul, if the Jews they want, they can wipe you out of existence in 2 seconds. You are lucky that those people are not savage like you. And I'm serious about that. We know what the Shia did. We know. I have the stories, all the stories of Hakim Amrullah al-Fatimi, very filthy man. He was a pedophile. Even his caravan is not driven by horses. He make young youth, wear see-through clothing, so he can enjoy looking at their butts in front of him, naked. Very sick. This caliphate, the Shia caliphate, he claimed that he is Allah on the earth, and he have a son. His name is Hamza al-Bahlawan, and he is the leader of the Druze. Druze are Shia too. They are a form of Shia. This guy, there is a food, it's called mulukhiyah. The Egyptian people, they love this food. Actually, I love it too. Mulukhiyah, in fact, the name of it is not really, this is not the name. But when this caliphate, because those Muslims are really mentally ill, these leaders, he forbid people to eat this dish, and he called it mulukhiyah, which mean royal. So anyone will eat this dish, he will be slaughtered. Literally, he will be slaughtered. All right? So when this man is gone, the Egyptian, instead of calling it Mulukiya, which means royal, they call it Mulukiya, which means anyone can grab it. All right? Mulukiya. It's a very tasty dish, by the way. I don't know what the name of the plant in English, so seriously, I don't know really what the name of the dish in English. Maybe if somebody knows in English what it is, I'm not sure. Hold on, let me see if I can find the name. They call it Juti. Is that the name? Juti?
I think there is no translation for the word in English.
I know what the name. Yeah, I'm trying to find out. Okay, to see. I will look in Amazon and see what the name is coming as, They call it Egyptian Spanish, but it is called Juti. Salayut. Mulukiya. I don't know. Make me dizzy, the name. Anyway, so those caliphate, they are very thick. I mean, thick and sick. Filthy. Like Muhammad. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to join us? Who is a Muhammadan would like to join us and convince us that we are wrong?
Rana cannot talk because her voice is aura,
Her voice is aura. Yeah, but you know what? I remember once my dad, he have a high building, which the family don't live there. So I used to go and use an apartment, like a young man in high school to study supposedly. And I'm high in a high floor. And then there is a woman in down floor, like 2 or 3 floor building. She went up to the roof to put the laundry on the wires, So I have my friends with me on the balcony. All of us, we are teenage. So this woman, she saw us in the balcony, and look what she did. She is not wearing hijab. So she left up her skirt and she covered her head, showing us her butt and her private part. And those kids, they start whistling. And I say, stop, you stupid. She will tell my dad, he will kill me. What are you doing? Stupid idiot, So look how stupid they are. According to their religion, showing your vagina is better than showing your hair.
Oh my God.
And God, my witness, I'm saying the truth. She lifted up her skirt and she put it on the top of her head. And those kids, they went crazy. They start whistling to her. And she continued taking the laundry with all the whistling, as if nothing happened.
Oh my.
Yeah. By the way, there is a woman. She sent me, I don't know what her name. I can go back to the messages. She's a Muslim woman. She said to me, the more you attack Islam, the more I believe in it. You see, if you are in YouTube, you will see the picture I'm showing you. So I told her, as long you believe, and she said the truth is clear. So I said, okay, the truth is clear, and the sun set in murky water.
That's a very, very big lie, because no one attack Islam. There is no one attack Islam. That's wrong vision, to be honest.
They are the one who attack us 5 times a day. They say, oh Allah, not like the lost Christians and not like the cursed Jews. 5 times a day. The first thing a Muslim he do in the morning before he drink his coffee, he curse the Christian and the Jews. He called them names before even he say
Yeah,
a good word.
they live under the theory of conspiracy, which is, like, oh, the United States of America, the Western countries, they are the big devil, they want to destroy us, and that's a big lie. And I'm always like saying for them, for example, if the United States of America like was fighting and hating and want to destroy the Muslims, if you go to Google searching about Quran or any Islamic thing, you will not ever you will not find it. But that's like an example that's no one fighting Islam. The Muslims, they like when someone say, okay, we hate Muslims or this stuff. They're looking for this thing.
Yeah, this is not, you don't blame them for that. The reason for all of this is Muhammad in the Quran, he said, لن ترضى عنك اليهود ولا النصارى. The Christian and the Jews, they will never be happy with you unless you follow their sect. And here you see that Muhammad again is being stupid, because Jews, you cannot follow their sect. You cannot. Like maybe today, there's Jews, they accept somebody to convert to Judaism, but a Jew is not someone converting to Judaism. A Jew is someone born of a Jewish family, specifically a Jewish mother. So Muhammad is an idiot as usual. I was just closing pages so you don't get blind with this. So do we have any Muslim would like to join us? Is Islam really monotheism, worshipping the true God, or worshipping Satan? Anyone? If you are a female, please warning, before you call and you are a Shia, just let me know so I can put my black shoes, because I don't want to get tempted.
Quickly, girls.
Now I know why those monks who live their life all their life without women, how they can do it. They wear black shoes. I never thought about it. And usually it doesn't work with me because I don't even like to wear shoes, So you wear black shoes, you will never be tempted by women. I will tell you a true story, by the way. This true story. Once Allah, he grabbed me, but not like Muhammad, like he squeezed him, like, no, this is not the gay style. Don't take it wrong. He grabbed me by using the company, it's called the Grab. So he sent me a limousine. So I took the Grab limousine, I went to Allah. He said to me, first of all, stop bashing me. By the way, I received an invitation from Donald Trump. But I checked the box in the mailbox. I did not have it yet, but I have it in my email. The USA send you an email. So I hope soon. I want to see what is that, because it sounds like a private invitation. It says invitation enclosed. So I received invitation from Donald Trump, and we will see what it is. I will let you know. So I went to Allah. He said, try my heaven for a few days. And he placed, put in front of me all kind of women. All of them, they are so white, by the way. There's no African there, sorry. There's no like brown color there. No. No Asian too. Only white, very white. I was not tempted. Allah was so amazed how I can do that. He said, how you can do that? Those women, they even you can see the marrow of their bones, and you are not tempted? What kind of man you are? I said, don't you see my black shoe? And not only that, just in case, not only I wear black shoes, I have a black socks and a black underwear. That is like extra protection, So nothing happened, not tempted. I'm seeing nothing, nothing. They dance, they strip, they are actually wearing nothing. And the funny is, Muhammad, he says that the virgin in the heaven, they wear 70 dress, see-through. So what the point of 70 dress if we don't see them? 70 dress. Is it cold there? I mean, why those women are wearing, by the time they take off their clothing, I will be asleep. Hey, lady, are you going to take you long? Sorry. First dress, okay. Second dress off, all right. Third dress, oh boy. Fifth, okay. 10, oh boy. Okay, listen, I'm going to take a nap. And when you finish taking off your 70 dress, let me know. Now you take a nap, you wake up, she is dressed again. Why are you dressed again? It's haram. Haram. Don't you know what Prophet Muhammad says to Ali, advising him? If you see your wife a private part, your son will become a mute and blind. You cannot look at it. Your neighbor can see it, by the way, but you cannot. You know? And this is a religion where you can ask your wife to give her breast to your neighbor to suckle her. But they are very conservative. All right, all right. Any Abdul? Do we have any Muslim? Anyone? Okay, Sam. Sam has Sanitoro. Go ahead. Hello. Okay, let us see reasonable. Why people they join us if they want to talk? Reasonable, reasonable. Are you there? What open? Oh, you are muted. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Oh, hi. أهلا. Hello, guys.
Are you a Muslim?
Yes.
So what is this? Yeah, I heard that Muslims they believe in one God. What does that mean?
Okay, wait. Before that, I am a Shi'i. Just to...
So you are a Shia. You don't believe in one God. You believe in Ali and Fatima.
I don't mean that. Maybe. I just want to explain.
Why you are whispering? Why you are whispering? Is your mother-in-law is there?
Is my voice clear?
Yeah, but it's so low. I mean, it sounds like you are whispering.
My mic is not good. So if
okay.
you can,
No, it's your mic is good, but I think you are not speaking loud enough. I don't think it's
okay,
the mic.
So, I can't make my voice more
right.
loud because it's dark. It's okay.
It's dark?
So you can...
okay.
I'm sorry about that.
All right.
So, what is your question?
So you as... What Shia? I mean, when you say Shia, what does that mean?
You mean the Shia اثني عشرية الخاص.
Yeah, there's many Shia. Yeah, you are اثني عشرية. Okay, what does that mean?
اثني عشرية. No. You want me to explain that the Shia اثني عشرية?
No. Like, tell me a summary of what you believe in.
Okay, I believe there is one God, Allah, واحد أحد القهار. And I believe there is Mohammed, is the Nabi, Prophet, and there is a 12th Imam after him, and Fatima Zahra with them.
Is that do you have a 12 Imams because Jesus have a 12 because Jesus have a 12 disciple? Is that why? Jesus have a 12 disciple. Is that why you have a 12 Imam? You're trying to copy the Christians?
No, this is not.
So why you stop with a 12? What happened? What happened to number 13? What happened to number 13?
Wait. You said a good thing because we think there's the Musa, Nabi Musa كذلك have a 12 Imam.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, عفوا, I mean, have what do you call it in English?
You
Can you speak Arabic?
You mean tribe? Tribe?
Can you speak Arabic?
I know. Like Assalamu alaikum, you know.
I do speak Arabic. Give me the word.
يعني إذا تكلمت معك فصحى تفهم؟
Speak English, please. I don't understand Arabic. Go ahead.
Okay, is English or Arabic? I will try to speak with both.
English is better.
English, my English is poor, not good. So
okay, I can give you some donation, no problem. So now, why you have a 12 Imam? Who is the one who decide that there will be 12 and that's it?
Okay, nice question. Okay, the Mohammed, the Prophet said, is after him, we should to take 12 and take the 12 Imam said and the Quran with them because the hadith he said أوصيكم بأترة أهل بيتي وكتاب الله لن يفترقا حتى يرد عليه الحوض مضمونه not exactly but مضمون الحديث لا أتذكره كله. Okay. فإذا we have أهل البيت 12 Imam and Fatima الزهراء and we have the Quran. What we are do with them both. Okay, the Quran is the كلام الله, the word of Allah, and it is مخلوق or creating from the Allah. And the 12 Imam, تمام, they are خليفة بالإنجليزي شنو؟ خلفاء.
Say again.
خلفاء. خليفة.
Oh, you mean caliphate?
Yes, Khalifa, but in English I think they have another. Okay. Khalifa. Khalifa. المهم خلفاء. Okay.
Okay.
خلفاء للنبي محمد. Prophet Muhammad. Okay. So they are who is فسر القرآن to us. And if when you said that Jesus have the 12, I don't know what you said of the 12. Can you say it again?
He have 12 disciples.
Disciple, the meaning of disciple?
Disciples.
Yeah, okay, meaning in Arabic.
It's not imams. They are like his, let us say, ambassador for the world.
What?
You know, let me make it simple. You believe that Ali is God, or he is just a human?
No. There's one God. It's Allah.
Okay.
Ali is just a Khalifa from the Nabi.
Well, I want to show you a page in front of your eyes.
Okay.
And this is not a Sunni. This is you as a Ithnai Ashariya. I speak Arabic very well. I was joking with you. And here it says, this is Ali speaking about himself. And he claimed that he is everything. As an example, can you read with me? He is Ana Sirrul Asrar. I am the sacred of secret. I am the tree of lights. I am the guidance of the sky. I am the one who those who guide with. I am the friend of Gabriel. I am the chosen from Michael. I am the leader of the angels. I am. And then he go farther, and then he says, أنا مفسر الإنجيل. Your Ali can explain our Bible?
Yes.
Do you have our Bible?
You want the tafsir?
No. When Ali, he claimed that he can explain our Bible. Do you Muslims have it? Do you have it?
Oh, no, we don't have what he said that.
So it was a secret, like, you know, he hid in the copy, he have it in the drawer.
You mean you have a copy of the Bible?
How he can explain the Bible if you don't have one? Do you have one?
Who said he don't have one?
Well, if he can explain the Bible, you know, so if I say now I can explain any book in the world, shouldn't I know what I'm talking about? So in order to explain the book, I should have the book.
And why you said he don't have the book?
Do you?
He have the book. Okay. You want from me to prove he have the book?
Well, I am asking you if he can explain our book.
Okay, but I don't have the resource of our مصادر.
Okay.
ما بجهز الموضوع يعني.
Ali he said
إنه
I am أنا البيت المعمور. Is he the house of Allah?
حلو، سؤالك حلو. اكو مشكلة لازم اشارك عربي. اتمنى تحكي عربي وانا بتترجم، تمام؟ Okay,
is he the house of Allah? How he is the house of Allah? How he is the leader of the angels?
Wait a minute. After all of that, just أريد السند من الرواية، تفضل.
This is the book in front of you. Here we go.
سند الرواية.
ينابيع المودة لذوي القربى.
سند الرواية.
This is your business, you know. This is your business, not
سند
my business.
الرواية
This is your book. Don't tell me Sanad al-Riwaya.
سند الرواية.
Don't tell me you're Sanad al-Riwaya. This is your
Wow.
guys. He is giving me.
And
He's
just
asking me. Give me the details of the evidence.
oh,
This is your book.
I need it. This page.
Our friend. This is your book.
06.
This is your book.
Man. Okay, but I don't have the. I don't.
No problem. You don't have the. You don't have the link. Here we go. I will give it to you. It's not my business.
Not link. Don't. Oh, حلو. تستأذن. جميل.
And this is the Shia library. And this is the Shia library. Okay.
Okay, مدلي. Not everything in our box is right. There is a rules to take the right روايات. You think we are like the Sunni of the Sahih Bukhari and Muslim? No. Sunni, Imam put it in this روايات to take it.
I see. So now in order to get away from what I just showed you, you say, okay, so do you agree with me now that this is a lie? Is it a lie or not? Is it a lie? Is it a lie? Is it a lie?
I am asking you right now. Do you know about the rule of the to take the روايات or not?
The rules?
To take the روايات.
I mean, you sure you have rules? I mean, you worship Ali, you eat his dirt, and you beat yourself, and you talk about rules.
Wow, oh my God. Wow.
What rule? Since when you have rules?
I am talking about
is my sound clear?
Yes, your voice is clear.
So
he was talking about the narration and can you mention شنو مصدر بالإنجليزي, the reference that you took this narration
it
from?
says here فقام إليه سويد بن نوفل الهلالي فقال يا أمير المؤمنين. This is what your book saying. You know, you're asking me to show you something is not there. This is your book. This is your book. You ask the one. You ask the author. You ask the Imam who wrote the book.
What is the book? What is the book?
It's in front of you. Don't you see the page?
ينابيع المودة is not even a Shia book.
Oh, it's not? It's not Shia book?
Yeah, it's not. It's the book by, I believe he's a Hanafi. He's not even a Shia. He's a Sunni.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's check that out. Let's see. You are sure?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Give me a second, please.
Yeah.
Remember,
القندوزي الحنفي.
Remember,
سليمان بن إبراهيم القندوزي الحنفي. He's Hanafi.
Oh, he's a Hanafi. So is he lying about Shia? Is he lying about Shia?
شنو قال? What
is
he
he
said?
Is he lying? Is this hadith you see in the front of you, is it mentioned in your books?
If you bring it, we will discuss it. You have
so you said to me
initially to prove that this hadith
you said to me
is you have to prove that it is in our books and it is authentic to then speak about it.
All right. So let us see other book. Let us see, because it look like it doesn't matter what I will show you. You will say this is not Shia. Let us see the second one. Is this one here a Shia book or this is a Sunni book? Let us see.
This is this book. What is the book?
As-Sayyid Ali al-Milani. Is that a Shia too? Is that a Sunni too?
What is the name? Sorry. Nafahat al-Azhar. Yeah, this is a Shia book written by Sayyid Ali al-Milani.
Thank you very much. But it's the same hadith. It's exactly the same hadith. In that book is in this book.
And that's why I said I need the Sanad, because there is a
but here there's no Sanad.
Nafahat al-Azhar is not a narration book.
Still there is no, you know, you are asking for something, it's not there. This is what your Shia saying.
Thank you. Thank you. جواب جميل. يعني انه ماكو سند.
So do you agree with what the hadith saying?
Can you just repeat what you just said, because your sound is a bit laggy.
Ali, he claimed that he is the secret of secrets. What does that mean? What does that mean?
The secret of what?
Secrets.
سر الأسرار.
Either this is
you said what is the
What
does that mean? He is the secret of secrets. How?
Yes.
Do you understand what is
I
the secret of
understand.
secrets?
I understand that Allah, He put all the secret with Ali. Is that correct? So
Okay.
Ali, he knew everything about Allah. He knew the secret of Allah.
Okay.
They believe it,
No,
but they
no,
are
that's
shy to say yes.
Wait.
the
Then who?
secret of Allah.
Yes,
What do you mean by that? Do you mean that Allah, or you mean the knowledge of Allah, the specific
everything about
secrets and
Allah. What
knowledge?
is
If that's what
inside
you mean,
Allah,
this
whatever
is true.
Allah,
We believe that
my
Ali
friend.
Wow.
is the one who have the secrets of Allah. That doesn't mean the secrets of Allah himself.
There's a different Allah.
Wow.
What? Is there two Allah? There's only one Allah.
No.
If there is any
It's
secret,
when you
if there is
say
any secret in the world is hidden, and Allah
you
do not
don't
know it,
difference.
all the secret of God is with God.
Me, please let me speak. You don't have to differ. You don't know how to differ between that and the secret. You think the secret is the same meaning of the that at Allah.
Okay, how?
That is
You know what? I'm
another
not
thing.
going to tell you what it is. Tell me. You tell me.
And
Ali
the
is a secret of secret. Who is he? Is he a
Wait,
human
wait,
being like? Is
let
he
me
a human
speak.
being like us? So Ali now is
Let me
dead.
speak.
Is Ali dead now or alive?
Let me speak.
Is Ali
When you-
dead?
You the meaning of the secret, you think about it. You think that secret mean the knowledge or what? Because when you say that, you must know something before you think it is there is another God.
You are the one who should tell me what secret of secret. And I'm asking you, is Ali alive or dead?
It's your religion, bro.
Is Ali alive or dead?
Okay. Ali, we said everyone, not everyone, in the Quran, right? ولا تحسبن الذين قتلوا في سبيل الله أمواتا بل أحياء عند ربهم ولكن لا لحظة طلع الآيات الخاطئة قتل في سبيل الله أمواتا بل أحياء عند ربهم ولكن لا تشعرون.
So you want to tell me now whoever died for the sake of Allah? Ali did not die for the sake of Allah. He died for the sake of the taking over government. He's fighting over money. He's fighting over power. He was not doing jihad against
Prophet.
Okay, who is the one who killed him? A Muslim.
Prophet.
Who is the one who killed him?
Who the ones kill Ali? The kuffar.
The kuffar or the Muslims?
Who is killed Ali? He's not a Muslim.
Really? I thought they are Muslims.
It's your problem. You think he's the one who was fighting the Ali.
Yeah.
You think there's Muslim, like the Sunnis say, they are both Muslim and fighting and all the heaven. No, there was this a kafir, kuffar, munafiqeen. I don't think
how we know that it's the opposite. It's Ali is the kuffar. How we know? Why Ali? Ali is a bad person. Ali was a very ugly person. He kill, he rape, he steal, he do everything. All the Shia stories about Ali. You said to me, give me the Sanad to prove something to you. All the stories you have about Ali is proven to be false, including this one. How Ali, he claimed that he is the leader of the angels. Is he an angel?
Not like that. You don't know the Ilm al-Hadith, Mustalah al-Hadith.
I'm asking you. I don't care about if this hadith is correct. How Ali is the tree of light? How he is the tree of light?
When I said to you, give me the Sanad.
Huh?
You know what the Sanad
I gave you the book. I changed the book. Your friend, he asked me for a different book. I gave him another book. He said the first one is Sunni. I said I'm not going to discuss about it. Let's see.
I love you. Absolutely love you. Because I told you the Shia don't have the book. All the book is right. We have the rules. You know what the rule?
My friend, are you saying to me,
So
you're scholars who wrote this book, your scholars who wrote this book, they are lying? Are you saying that?
Oh, I don't say it's lying. But
So
I want to say not all the riwayat is صحيحة. You know the farq, the difference between صحيح, ضعيف.
Okay, I want you to tell me. You said that the one who fought Ali, they are kuffar. Is Aisha kuffar?
Yes, in my religion, yes, it is kafir.
All right, guys, Aisha is a
Munafaq.
kuffar. Okay, wonderful. If Aisha is kuffar, and I want you to remember that, because in 2 minutes from now we will
But
see.
look, wait. I was speaking in the book, and I tell you there is a
No,
rule,
because we want to
and you
see. We want to
can.
see. Hold on.
Now you are going to the.
According to the Quran, bad women marry bad men. So
Oh
if
my God,
Aisha,
okay.
if Aisha is a filthy woman, that means Muhammad is filthy and his family are filthy. Isn't this the Quran? الخبيثات للخبيثين والخبيثون للخبيثات والطيبات للطيبين. So your prophet in his Quran says, bad women, filthy women, they will marry filthy men, and filthy men will marry filthy women. So you just said to me, Aisha is a filthy woman. You just proved to me that neither Ali, neither Muhammad are from good family, they are bad family. That's what you said.
No, not like that. I will explain that.
Uh-huh.
In the first, Aisha wasn't a bad person, okay? But after that, when she in the time مع مرور الوقت she نقدر نقول بدأت بالنفاق والخروج عن الملة. Can you translate?
So guys, Aisha, she was not bad in the beginning, but she became bad later. That is even more horrible. It doesn't matter. Still,
let me speak.
Still, she is bad. What bad? You saw, she was 6 years old when she married Muhammad. How she will be bad?
No. That was in Sunni. Aisha was 18, not a 6. You don't know the difference between the Shia and Sunnah, and you are debating. You don't know.
I see.
Do you know the difference between the Tawheed, the Sunnah, and Shia?
Okay, give me the reference, please. Give me a reference.
من الباطل ما نخلص.
Give me the reference.
We will not end, but I will give you. Okay, I will give you. Okay. But you must know that. It's okay. First thing, the Tawheed. There is faraq.
Don't change topic. You said Aisha, she is 18 when Muhammad married her. Aisha, when she was 18, Muhammad was dead. What are you talking about?
I think you want all. Okay. You need the difference between this, just the age of Aisha?
Aisha was 18 that when Muhammad was dead. When Aisha, she attacked Ali, what her age was?
Yeah, you take this information from the Sunni's book, and I don't take this information because I am Shia, not a Sunni. And you want from me to tell you something in the history.
History? You see, guys, when I give him reference, he says, give me the sanad, which means the evidence of it, the narrator, etc. Now he gave me something, he throws something at me. I said to him, show me where you get this from. He didn't want to show it. He said, you want me to tell you history? Show me where it says what you are saying.
You said Aisha was 16. Well, I mean 6 when she married Muhammad. Okay? And I tell you that the Sunni book, and you can go now open Sahih Bukhari or Muslim, and you will find that. But when you're open, I don't have exactly the master.
According to the Shia, that Aisha, she lied because Aisha, she is trying to make herself younger. Is that correct?
Wow, where do you find that?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
You still didn't give me the Senate of the Torah. Still.
What's wrong with people? You know, I mean, I'm asking you a question, and then you say to me, you give me your ideas, but you share all your books is a fabrication, obviously. One guy, he creates.
Because you don't know the rules. I am asking you, do you know the rules or not?
Okay, give me the authentic hadith about Aisha. She was 18 when she married Muhammad.
Swear me, do you know the rules?
Can you give me, according to your rules? No problem. Can you give me the hadith?
The rules.
According to your rules. You give me. You give me.
No. I ask you. You said you can debate the Shia and Sunnah. تفضل, give me the rules. if you wanted to discuss something with me
The
on
rule
Shia,
is,
you
the
must
rule
know
is
the
Ali
rule.
said, Hassan said, you have no rules. You
Oh
believe
my God!
blindly.
Wow!
All of
Wow!
those
Shut the
lies.
fuck up, son of a bitch! Shut the fuck up! You're so stupid, man. You don't know anything.
Can't tell the truth. You can't.
The Muslim, when he is out of control, he is so desperate. That's it. Okay, okay. So now you won the argument. What we can say? Shia, you know, Aisha, she was 18 when she married him. The guy was dead. What a potato. And the funny is, I give him the book name, I give him the page name, I give him the reference, and he says, give me the proof. I wasn't there. This is your scars. According to the Shia, Jibreel, this guy, he said that Aisha is a bad woman. According to the Shia, Jibreel, he came to Muhammad and he have a khurqa. You know what khurqa is? A rag, like a piece of fabric. And this piece of fabric have a picture of it on it. And he told him, Prophet of Allah, marry this girl in this picture. Muhammad, he says, this is Aisha. So how Allah, he commanded Muhammad to marry Aisha from heaven, according to the Shia books. Now let me show you the reference. We are not like you, Abdul. Mr. F word, potato. So here it says,
what was reported on the authority of Abu Hurairah, when the Prophet, may God's prayers and peace be upon him and his family, entered Medina and settled there, he asked for marriage. He said to them, marry me. So Gabriel brought him a piece of cloth from paradise that contained an image that the people seeing had never seen better than it, and he informed him of God's command to him, to marry in that image. The Prophet, may God's prayers and peace be upon him and his family, said to him, where do I get such an image, O Gabriel? He said to him, God is telling you, marry the daughter of Abu Bakr al-Siddiq. So the messenger of God went to Abu Bakr's house, knocked on the door, and then said, O Abu Bakr, God has commanded me to marry you. So he showed him his 3 daughters and said, God has commanded me to marry you.
guys, I like the way Google say the name of Abu Bakr. Abu Bakr. So we just heard him saying that Aisha, she's 50 women. And in their books, Aisha, Muhammad been commanded by Allah. And by the way, is that the first dating website? Allah, he sent pictures. What about send Jibreel to them, marry Aisha? Look, Aisha is there, next door. So Allah, he printed the picture of Aisha. Allah sitting next to his printer. And he printed the image of Aisha. Did he take it from Facebook? And then Allah command Muhammad to marry Aisha. Muhammad is a victim. That explains why his marriage was a failure. And Aisha is bad. He been forced to. Allah was making what they call it? Matchmaking. He's a matchmaker. I thought pictures are haram. But turned to be Allah, he can print pictures because he can make them happen. Shia are the most delusional, silly, stupid cult, and very dangerous too. They worship. They don't. They have a new religion. This is not. They have a new religion, The religion based on worshipping a family of a gang members. Even they believe that Ali is the most important, that Muhammad is nobody. In fact, they believe that Jibreel, he brought the message to Muhammad by mistake, which can happen. You know, things can happen, you know, you never know. Who is next? Anyone? And as you see, their book saying that obviously Ali is God for them. Ali is the tree of light. Who is this guy Ali? He is the leader of the angels. He is the secret of secrets. He is the house of Allah. He is the steam of the cloud. He is the light of the unseen. All of this, and the rest is so long. All of this is Ali. Who is this guy Ali? What is left for God?
I am the secret of secrets. I am the tree of lights. I am the guide of the heavens. I am the companion of the prayer beads. I am Khalil Gabriel. I am Safi Michael. I am the commander of the heavens. I am the salamander of the heavens. I am the bed of the clear. I am the protector of the boards. I am the pole of the stones. I am the well-known house. I am the eminence of the clouds. I am the light of the clouds. I am the sphere of depths. I am the evidence of proofs. I am the guide of creations. I am the investigator of facts. I am the interpreter of interpretation. I am the interpreter of the gospel. I am the fifth of the veils. I am the clarification of women. I am the familiarity of the people. I am the men of the norms. I am the secret of Abraham. I am the serpent of the grave. I am the guardian of the saints. I am the heir of the prophets. I am Uriah the Psalm. I am the veil of the forgiving. I am the elite of Galilee. I am Elijah the gospel. I am mighty in strength. I am the standard bearer. I am the imam of the gathering. I am the cupbearer of Al-Kawthar. I am the divider of the heavens. I am the sharer of the flames. I am the dragonfly of religion. I am the imam of the...
And I am a Christian prince, and I spank you every day. What is left? What is left, Muhammadan? What is left? What is this? What is left for Allah? What Allah you do for a living? And He is the one who investigates the facts. All those are facts. He investigated them Himself. I am the light of the clouds? Really? I am the eminence of the cloud? I am the light of the cloud. Mean. And I like it when he said something about women. What he said about women? Hold on, women. I am the certification of women? I thought that's what I will do for a living in the future. I bought a bathtub for that and a lot of shampoo. The woman, she will sit in the bathtub with shampoo. If bubbles came out, she is no virgin. If there was no bubbles, she is virgin. But she have to be careful not to fart. You are the certification of the women, seriously. And I am the serpent of the grave? That's deep. Anyway. So let me give you the link in case you want to save it. Who won the link? This is the link in Discord. I will post it in Discord and Rumble only because YouTube will not allow me to post the link. However, maybe the admin can shorten the link and give it to you. All right. Now again, you know, it's in Arabic, but you can use Google translation. You better use Google browser, or you can install those like what they call them, ads, something like this, like an app in your browser to translate. You know. Who's next? And then they say to you, they believe in Allah, and they believe. And you ask the Muslims, like Sunni, how many Muslims they count the Shia? The second you say to them, is Shia Muslim? They say, no. So why you count them? If the Shia are not Muslim, throw 600, 700, 800 million at least in the garbage then. But those cowards, they calculate everybody as a Muslim just for the sake of numbers. Is the Rus Shia? A'udhu billah. Is the Sufi Shia? No way, brother. Okay, Turkey is not Sunni no more. Erdogan is not Sunni. Azerbaijan not Muslim. So all of them are Muslims then. But when you ask them about numbers, they calculate everybody. Druze, Shia, Alawi, Ithnay Ashariya, Sufi, whatever, you name it. The second you start going in details, they start spitting at each other. Any Abdul? A lot. In fact, do you remember in the Quran, we have the story about Noon, and the Muslim, they explain that this is the whale carrying the ocean, carrying the earth. Anyone remember? Do you remember? So here, the Shia, they have different explanation for Noon. It turned to be that the whale of the Sunnah is Ali.
I am the nun and the pen, I am the light and the lamp of oppression, I am the righteous path, I am the greatest distinction, I am the blemish of knowledge, I am the blight of judgment, I am the great news, I am the straight path.
What happened to this guy? He's everybody. It sounds like Trump making a speech. My economy was good. Hey, Ali, are you copying Trump, man? What's wrong with you? Unbelievable. Go ahead, Wender.
Hi, how are you, Christian Prince?
I'm fine.
I just wanted to say that that's a lot of pride for someone who's supposed to be righteous and just and humble and all of that.
I understand what?
I'm saying that the text you're showing us, the things that Ali is saying about himself, that's a lot of pride. Supposed to be righteous and just and pious and humble.
No, this is not about being humble. This is about being proud, about being God. When he say he is the light of the lamp. So who is God? This is not about being humble. This is about being a person who worship himself. What is left for God?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he becomes God essentially. And some people try to duct tape it. They say Ali sort of lost it after Fatima was killed. But I don't know about that. It seems like he's always been like this. In fact, he accuses Aisha of adultery, and that's where all the enmity comes from.
No, not only this. This is a very corrupt society. Muhammad is a trashy man. His family are trashy. He married from a trashy. So what you expect from trashy? All of them are trashy. So garbage in, garbage out. All the society, all the community are very low-class, trashy, pirate community. So this is why everything you see around is just a very stupid and very, very trashy. Even the companion, they accuse Muhammad that he stole an underwear. So imagine you are a person who claims to be the best of mankind, and your companion saying that you are the one who took the missing piece of clothing which is itself a theft. So they are fighting over a theft. And what the theft is? A piece of a clothing. So if the companion accusing their best man, their leader, that he stole a piece of underwear, who are they? You see, when the Messiah speak to his disciple, there was one of them, he don't deserve to be there. And the Messiah, he pointed his finger at him. And he said, the one who will eat this, he is the one who will betray me. And he gave it to Judah. This is why he don't deserve to be sitting at the table. All the disciples of Jesus, they are honorable men, wonderful men. They gave their life to Jesus later, not by killing, attacking, raping, stealing, just by preaching. Muhammad, friends, all of them, they are a bunch of thieves. They attack people, they rape and rob, and now they are fighting over the robbery. Like in the Middle East, we say, we did not see them when they stole, we saw them when they're fighting over the theft booty, over the property they stole. So when they commit the theft, we did not see them. They do it at dark, but we saw them. But the people, they saw them when they stole, because they stole at the daytime. They attacked the caravans. They bring all the booty, and they came back, and now they are fighting who took the underwear. And then Allah, supposedly is God, and instead of telling us who took the underwear, Allah told us it's not Muhammad, which is clear of evidence that the one who took it is Muhammad. If Muhammad is a true prophet, Allah shall tell us right away, go to the house of this guy, you will find the panty there. This is God, remember. But Muhammad never received revelation to tell us. This is very simple. This is not a nuclear news. Just tell us who took the underwear, and that will be amazing. People will say, oh wow, how prophet he knew. So Allah, he heard about the underwear. How come he cannot tell us who took the underwear? Until now the underwear is missing. If you go to the FBI website, it says, if you have any information about the missing underwear, which accused by it, prophet of Allah, police be upon him, call this number, 666. Until now we are looking. If you know any information, by the way, there's a reward for you.
I don't understand. How can these mullahs read these things? I mean, they know these things, but they still believe in it. It doesn't make sense. I mean, do they not have two brain cells to spare?
My friend, who dare even to think for a second to believe or not? It's a gang. They will cut your head. So if somebody he think for a second not to believe, he will lose his head before even he say it.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Yeah,
that's actually true.
All right. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Goodbye. Do we have any Abdul? Any Abdul? Abdul is wanted right now, right now, right now. Listen, Muslims, Shia specifically. I mean, what is left for Ali to claim? Why he did not claim that he is the couch, the sofa, the chair? As long as he said he is, I mean, what is left? He is the kitchen, he is the pot, he is instant pot, he is the cheese, he is the bleeze, he is the striptease. I mean, that's it, you are everybody. What is left for the guy? Why did not say he's the chocolate, so you Muslim eat him alive? I mean, this guy is everything. You know the thing? Hey, Joe Biden, what do you think about this? Can you explain this thing here to us? What Ali he said? Oh yeah, you know the thing, you know. And I called Donald. He called Donald or Donut. I called Donut. It's Donald Abdul. I called Donald and I told him, I hope you are fine. I'm happy. You are. What was the topic? A question? Okay. I need to sleep. And the Democrat, they say everything is perfect. Oh boy. Potatoes. The religion of the potatoes. All of you are potatoes, and I fry you here. Face it. Just face it. Any Mohammedan? I see the news now that Trump, he selected Ohio Senator J.D. Vance as his vice president. Well, we wish you good luck, man. I hope he will not be a mole like a Pence. Let's hope so. I don't know much about this man, but we hope he is a good man. Do we have any Abdul? Anyone? Mayday, Mayday. Mayday. Who is here when I come and get me busted? I cannot wait to get busted. Anyone? Okay, forget about anyone. I know it's hard, anyone. Any two. Is that hard too? Okay, any three. Man, oh man. What is missing to say that he is the diaper, he is the bicycle, he is the car, I am the thing, you know. What is left? And look how Ali, he speak to people. Look what he said to this guy.
You have been bereaved by calamities, and calamities have befallen you. O son of a coward, a malicious liar, and a renegade, your height will fall short, and the ogre will overpower you.
Now I know what happened to Ahmadinejad, why he is so short. This is the wise Ali speaking? Is that the cursing stage? Ah, that's so good. If we continue, guys, we did not show you what Ali is yet. Hold on, let me show you. Let me show you who is Ali. You want to see? You might sleep. Oh. You have to click translate fast. Come on. Listen to this. This is who is Ali. This is the continue. This is the second page. This is not the first page. This second page.
I am the inheritor of knowledge. I am the essence of the stars. I am the pillar of Islam. I am the crusher of idols. I am the lion of crowds. I am the companion of vermin. I am the proudest plotter. I am the greatest friend. I am the imam of the gathering. I am the supporter of Al-Kawthar. I am the owner of the banners. I am the concealer of the hidden things. I am the collector of verses. I am the author of the diaspora. I am the reliever of distress. I am the protector of misery. I am the preserver of words. I am the one who speaks to the dead. I am the solver of problems. I am the remover of doubts. I am the author of invasions. I am the author of miracles. I am the longest reign. I am the master of the joints. I am the memorizer of the Quran. I am the clarifier of faith. I am the divider of heaven. I am the sharer of fires. I am the one speaking to the serpent. I am the crusher of idols. I am the truth of religions. I am the eye of notables. I am the horn of peers. I am the humiliator of the brave. I am the night of nights. I am the questioner. When will I be praised? I am powerful. I am the standard bearer. I am the detector of the abyss, I am far-reaching, I am the...
That's amazing. If there's anything left in the world, all of you, all of this is you, Ali? I mean, the Shia don't worship Ali, obviously. Just think about it. What is left for Allah? This guy is everything. Anything you wish for. I am the dictator. I am the one who speaks to the serpent. I am the one who speaks to the dead. That is dead funny. And then this guy, he come here, and then the second you step in their tail, if you see Shia, if you remember my debate with the Shia leader in USA, the one who was the counselor of George W. Bush, the idiot. Imagine he made him a counselor in the White House, the stupid George Bush. So I debated him. Go watch the debate. The sneaky snake in the beginning. We and Christians, we are close. We respect Fatima and Mary. And go watch it. And the second I start spanking him, the guy, he jumped like a serpent from his grave. I wiped the floor with him. Period. I made him literally a fried potato. Any Abdul? We are not done, by the way. If I'm going to show you, the whole book is about I am. The whole book is not only these pages. You know, we are just showing you a few pages. If we continue page after page, all of this is about him. Who is he? Let us see who is the family of Muhammad. You want to see? We want to see more, or that's it? What do you think? Did I give you a headache? You want to see more what is Ali is about? Hey guys, did you save the link I just gave you? Like later you will ask me where we can find those things. I will not show it to you. People, they email me. I'm not going to, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I have thousands of people email me, and they say to me, can you give me this reference? Can you? So what I'm doing right now, and you save it. And even if you are watching the video later in a different channel, you don't have the video. All what you need to do, you can take a screenshot of the screen of the video using your phone, and then you can use Google search, Google Lens, or whatever app you have in your iPhone, and right away you will find the reference. You can take a screen image, and then you highlight a line without even knowing what it is, doesn't matter, and then you click search, and Google will find it for you. Right? So let us see what this page here is saying.
O my people, we are the people of the house. Our clay was kneaded with the hand of care in the dough of protection after the abundance of guidance was sprinkled on it, then it was fermented with the leaven of prophecy and watered with revelation, and the spirit of command was breathed into it, so our feet do not stray, nor do our eyes go astray, nor do our lights diminish. And if we go astray, who among the people will guide the people? Of various trees, the tree of prophecy is one. Muhammad is the messenger of God, may God's prayers and peace be upon him and his family, and may he bless him and grant him peace, its root, and I am its branch, and Fatima al-Zahra is its fruit, and Hassan and Hussein are its branches. Its root is light, its branch is light, Its fruit is light, and its branch is light. Its oil would almost shine, even if no fire touched it. Light upon light. O my people, when the branches were built on the foundations, I built my virtuous chapter on the best of my origins. I inherited my knowledge from my cousin, and with it I removed my grief. I followed a trustworthy messenger and did not settle for anything other than Islam as a religion. If the cover had been,
He is the light of light. What a scumbag. The family of Muhammad, they are light of lights. You see, the Shia, they believe that Muhammad and his family, specifically Ali, you know, when they say Muhammad, Muhammad is not really important for them. The important is Ali and his wife and his sons. So they are not a human being. They are made of the lights of Allah. They are the source of light. They are the light. So when you see the Shia, you need to know that Shia is totally different religion from so-called Muslim. It's different fiction, different direction, different worship. The Sunni, they claim they don't worship Muhammad. The Sunni, they worship Muhammad only. And in fact, they supported the one who killed Ali and his family. Literally, they supported the killing of Ali and his family. Umar is the one who burned the house of the daughter of Muhammad, who is not really his daughter. This is not his daughter. Muhammad cannot have kids. He broke her door. He caused her to do abortion, losing the baby in her belly, and he burned the house. And later, a few months after, she died, according to the Muslims, according to the Shia. So it's two different religions. They share names, but nothing else. The Muslim Sunni, they worship Muhammad. They don't worship Ali. Again, this is this page link. I will post it in Discord and in Rumble. And you guys save it. And maybe next time you can share it. Maybe somebody can make the link and share it in YouTube, please. Are we learning? Are we? I hope so. Who is a Muhammadan would like to join us? Sorry if I ping, but what is the hadith talking about? Who is Ali? Yeah, this here, this one talking about Ali and the family. So Ali now is talking. No, this is Ali is talking. Suppose this Ali is talking. Or describing what Ali said. That this is the family of Muhammad. Description of the family of Muhammad. That's why he says we are. So the one is talking is from the family of Muhammad. We are. They are not like normal creatures. Even when Allah He made mud, their mud is made in different way. He used water of guidance. He used what they call it, khamira. What they call it, this thing they put in the bread, so the bread, like when you make a bread, so it's going to like the dough will grow. What they call it? I forgot. So he claimed to be that too. He claimed that they've been watered by inspiration. When Allah He breathed the spirit of command. Our feet never slip. Our eyes never misguided. Our light never diminished. Our light. They claim that they are lights. All right. And the funny, when I showed them the first book, they said to me, this is Sunni. They thought they can escape the embarrassment. Any Muhammadan? You know, guys, I'm going to tell you a true story. Once I was walking in the desert and there's nobody there. It was only me and I am alone. So I said to myself, I always talk to myself like Prophet Muhammad. I said, well, the desert is dark, but how come there's a lot of light? I could not figure it out. I keep walking, there's light everywhere. But it's dark, I mean, it's night. How come? And then there was an ant walking on the sand. The ant, the second she saw me, she told her friends, hide inside your houses unless CP will crush you. I said to myself, how she can see me in the dark? Is that because of my light? Because I'm shiny? And then I got upset. I told the ant, come here, you ant. You coward. Why you are telling the ant to run away? Am I scary? Do I look ugly? She said, no. No. In fact, I was afraid if the ant they see you, they will be crushed with your beauty. Hey Muslim, is that true story? Is that true story in your book? That the ant, when she saw Suleiman, she was afraid that the ant, she will start touching themselves because Suleiman is so hot? Huh? Muslims don't have lies. All those stories are true. Any Muhammadan? You know, just put yourself in the shoes of this ant. The first time an ant she meet with Suleiman, which means Solomon, the Jewish guy. Hey Solomon, how you doing? So if you read here with me, I'm trying to zoom in, but the second I zoom in, okay, maybe, okay. Suleiman, he have a flying carpet. And this is the description of the flying carpet of Suleiman. This flying carpet is like 1,000 of miles long. And the platform itself made of a gold and silk. And he made the pulpit in the middle, which is something we Middle Eastern always do. And he have 3,000 chairs of gold and silver around him. And around him, all human and shaitan and jinn stood and bird, seated them with their wings. Imagine with all those birds in the top of you, how much shit you will get as a shower. So anyway, this is a true story. So Suleiman, he ride with his flying carpet and he have an army which is 100 parasanj, which is equal to 3,500 miles long only. Very, very small army. Only 3,500 miles long. 25% of it is a human, 25% is a genie, and 25% is birds. 25%. And then 25% are desert animals. I mean, this guy, he carry everybody with him. And look how equal, you know, 25% a human, 25% shaitan, 25% jinn, 25% birds. This is one of the birds. He was saying to me, there's a correction. Those are not all the birds in the world. Only the birds of Sulaiman, selected birds, you know, like let's say the command, all right? Like the generals and captains and major, you know, like, you know, ranks, high ranks. And then he continued here. Let me take you to the ant story, because you will love the ant story. Where is the ant story? There's a lot of ants. This. Oh boy. Where is the ant? Yeah, the search is giving me. Ah, here we go. Suleiman passes through the valley of the ants. This is not far away from Las Vegas casinos. If you go behind the casino, you will see a lot of ants eating the food in the dumpsters. So it says here that Ali ibn Ibrahim have narrated that the wind raised the throne of Ibrahim. This is wrong, by the way. It says Solomon, but it's a mistake, and this is a typo. It should be Solomon. And reach the field of the ants, where the silver and the gold come out. The Imam as-Sadiq said there is a valley where silver and gold is grown. By the way, I grow silver and gold in my backyard. Seriously, it's very easy. You get some, you know, seed, gold, okay? Mix them with silver, and then put them together, and then you will have a tree of gold and silver. Are you singing, Malik? Malik, he decided to play music for us. I thought the music is haram. Allah will put a penis in your anus because you did that now. Don't you know what the Prophet said about this? You commit big sin, you idiot. 99 dragons with their penises will go inside your anus. How dare you? By the way, how big the anus of a Muslim to put all those dragons in his anus? This is why when the Muslim they die, they put a piece of cotton, they push it so hard in their anus, because to avoid the dragon from going in. A scary dragon, man. So anyway, here it says that there was one valley where the silver, the valley of Allah, where silver and gold grown, He has protected it with the weakest animal creatures like ants. Allah, look at the wisdom of Allah. So He grow gold and silver there. How He can be sure nobody will steal the gold and the silver from this valley? Bingo, the ants. And if a powerful army went to enter, he cannot do so. Oh boy, the ants will eat you alive. Look like this army cannot use fire. All right. And then it says here, when an ant conversed with others, the wind took their conversation to Sulaiman. One of the ant, she was talking to her friends. At the time when he was on the air, flying, Sulaiman asked the strong wind to stop, and called out the ant, "Ant, where are you?" The ant, she like, "Oh, what? Who called me? Sulaiman, he called me. No way." The ant, he said, "Ant, come out of here." So it came to Sulaiman and he said, "Don't you know who I am? You idiot." She just said, "Hide, otherwise Sulaiman will crush you. What's wrong with you?" So she knew who you are. "I am the Prophet of Allah, And I don't oppress anybody. Yeah, the Muslims don't oppress. They just kidnap your wife, rape your daughter, take your money, take your land, and convert your church into a mosque. And if you are a Hindu, they burn you alive. But they don't oppress anybody. And said, yes, yes, oh, Prophet of Allah, excuse me. Okay. Then he said to her, then why did you scare others from me and order them to enter their house? Then she said, oh, Prophet of Allah, you get me wrong. I was scared. I was scared that when their vision falls on you, they will become fascinated of the beauty of the word. Guys, do you see what happened to you? If you are a female ant and you see a very sexy man like Sulaiman, you will start touching yourself. You will get horny automatically. We know that all those stories are true. In fact, I can tell you, once I was in my yard and I stepped in an ant colony. Oops. And then all of them, they are over my feet and they were biting me and they say, oh, sweetie, don't move. What's wrong? It looked like they were, what the heck? Do we have any Abdul? And what make me more upset, they call me sweetie and they bite me. Sweetie, sweetie, sweetie. You don't move, please. They were touching themselves and doing things. I cannot tell you. The guys are not mature enough. You have to be 6 years old and older like Aisha to tell you what happened exactly. True story, those true stories. And then the ant, she said to him, the ant asked Sulaiman, look how brave this ant, man. Sulaiman, who is more honorable, you or your father, Dawood, which means David? Look at this question. Sulaiman never been questioned before. So now he said, my father, he's much esteemed, honorable from me. Then she said to him, no, no. Then why is it so that your name has one more alphabet than your father's name? Sulaiman got busted. The guy, he been smashed with no mercy by an ant. The ant she discovered, look how wise this ant is. I'm sure she graduated from Columbia University, from Free Palestine School. How in the world then, you idiot, your name have one more alphabet than your dad's name? What? Uh-oh. I can imagine what happened to Sulaiman at that moment. He got screwed. I'm sure he's so glad that nobody, there's no YouTube at that time, but the story is written. I guess the ants, they wrote this hadith. The story is memorized, preserved by the archives of Ant, which is next to the Supreme Court building, and the library of the Congress of Ants. So, Sulaiman, he says, he's being Abdul now, I don't know. Look, Abdul, I don't know. He said to the ant, I don't know. The ant, she said, because your father, he did something wrong. Due to that, he had injury in his heart. And we cured it with love of Allah. It turned to be those ants are working for the Red Cross. The father of Sulaiman was heart is injured. Do you see the benefit of the ants? How many of you mistakenly Is it authentic? It's very authentic, trust me. Extremely authentic. This is from Suleiman himself. What are you talking about? I can bring you 10 black ants, 10 black ants, and 2 red ants to witness for that. You know, we need only 2 witnesses. I can bring you, 12 ants, 10 black and 2 red, red-head ants. You are telling me is that authentic? What's wrong with you? This is all happening in front of the billions of ants. And you are saying to me authentic? Do you think ants will lie for the sake of the share of Allah? What's wrong with people? He made me upset. He made me upset. Give me something. I mean, are you accusing ants to be dishonest? Is that how far you Christian you go with accusation? So you accuse Muslim is lying. Okay, I got it. You accuse Muhammad of lying. I got it. And now you accuse the ant of lying? How dare you? Have you ever seen one ant lie? Have you? Guys, they make me upset all the time. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Do we have any Muslim? Rana, she is a Shia. She said to us, can you guys respect? I'm not sure, Rana, respect who? Respect you or the ant or Suleiman? Respect who? I mean, you are a Shia and you do muta and you are talking about respect? Come to the mic and tell us how much you get charged for muta a night. She's talking about respect. Those Shia, they rent their private part per hour. Am I lying? Okay, hold on. Maybe I'm lying. Let us see if I'm lying. It's like the sick guy who Muhammad accused him that his stomach is lying. Look how beautiful those faces. Allah, he put the mule head in their head, the sign of the devil. So look at this. The account, the pillars of muta. Read with me carefully. The term muta or nikahul al-muta is discontinued marriage. Discontinued? Really? Marriage? This is marriage? Are all employed. Oh, okay. What does that mean? I'm not sure. Here it says, in some work, what is muta? When Muslims do muta, what is that? In some work, a special term is applied to women who participate in the muta. Mustajara. Mustajara means rented. Or rented women. Muta is considered as a kind of rental because, in general, a man basic aim is in this kind of marriage, they call it marriage, is sexual enjoyment with the women. In return for his enjoyment, the women, she receives certain amount of money or property. How are you doing, Rana? Rented women? Rented? It's considered as a kind of rental? Why didn't open office for us in USA airport? There is taxi rental, there is limousine rental. What about women rental? Isn't it time to upgrade? Why we are like in the cave time living? Huh? Do you know that in Iraq and in Iran, There's offices like real estate of I'm not joking, I can show you videos. The same as real estate office, like you want to rent apartment, etc., or you want to buy a house. There is muta offices. The woman, she leave her name there. The man, he come to the office. The office is run by a sheikh. He take commission by the effing. So if the woman, she made $100, he take, I don't know, like maybe 20, like a pimp. So like Andrew Tate. Anyway, guys, I'm not to keep you for long because I need to rent. Actually, sorry, not rent. Buy. Buy. Rented women. This is a very decent women. Those are conservative people, by the way. You cannot shake hands with them, but you can shake her vagina. Excuse me. They say Sigat and Iran, not Muta. What's it? Iran? I don't know. Anyway, guys, I hope we have a good time together today. Don't forget to leave your comment. Muslims, they do Muta with their women, and even they rent their women, as you see. And even those are Shia, they practice Muta. Sunni, they practice Muta too, but they change the name. They just give it a new name. You know? Both of them is just a trashy garbage cult. Both of them. Doesn't matter really what the name. Never believe a Muslim saying to you something sound decent about Islam. This is the lastest false cult can speak of decency. This is nothing but garbage in and garbage out. In fact, garbage can be in and you can use it for recycle. It's more useful than Islam. Oh, hold on. We have Malik. Malik, he played music for me first time. Maybe he will do striptease now. Hey, Malik, what do you want to do? You want to play music? I hope you want to do striptease. 1 minute? Oh, okay. All right, guys, it's time for me to go. I hope to talk to you maybe tomorrow. I wish so. And until then, God is good. So is Jesus. And this garbage religion is exposed. And if there is someone, he have a little brain and he can be convinced and fooled and accept such a garbage, well, this is your fault. If a fool man like Muhammad and a foolish stories like the stories of Islam can fool you, then I am not sure how fool are you. You must be extremely fool. This is religion for the foolish only. A person who have little intelligence, a brain of an ant, he can do better. This religion cannot convince even an ant. But if you are decide to be a donkey, well, you are a donkey. Oh, Malik is here. Malik, come tomorrow. I don't have time for kids for now. I'm out of diapers. I put them all in the Shia. Tomorrow I will give you the rest of the diapers I bring to the Sunni. All right, today it was the Shia diapers. Tomorrow I will give you more diapers. All right, guys. God is good. So is Jesus. I mean to